Hello, I'm Rolina Sparrow. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Rhonda Cook.
Come in, please have a seat. Hi, Rhonda. I was looking over your paperwork and I noticed that you came in today to see me in regards to counseling issues. So what brings you in today?
Well, I'm having some problems with in my marriage.
How long have you been married?
I've been married for 13 years.
13 years, okay. And your spouse opted not to come into this session?
Yes, he didn't want to come.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what you feel is going on?
Well, I feel like I'm talking, but he doesn't hear me. It's more or less, I would say, our communication. There's a breakdown somewhere in our communication between the two of us.
Okay. So, in other words, can you give me an example of a scenario if you don't mind, so I can make sure I understand what you're...
Sure. Like the other night, he was watching a basketball game. And I asked him, I said, honey, when you get a chance, do you mind, take the trash out? And also I need you to fix the drawer because it's loose. He said, sure, I'll get it done. Okay. 2 days later, the trash was still there. The drawer has now fallen apart. So I asked him about it. And he's like, did you ask me about that? Yes, I asked you when you was playing the game. He said, I forgot. Why didn't you remind me? So I'm just trying to understand, and that's putting it mildly, because our conversation, it gets, out of hand sometimes. So I'm just trying to understand, why is it that he can't do it when I ask him to do it? Why do I have to keep asking? It's really causing a lot of strain on the marriage, because our communication sometimes, it's basically about the children, or it's about things I need done around the house, but it's never me and him. So it's basically, I don't know, I guess we just don't communicate about us.
Okay. So to make sure I'm just reiterating or rephrasing what you're saying you feel like he's hearing, you're being heard about, but the tasks that you're asking him to do, they're not being completed. Is this always when it's something that's being in a distracted area, or because you said he was watching the game. So have you ever tried it when it's not a distraction in the area and tried to communicate with him and it was the same results?
Yes.
Okay. So you said, how long have you all been married, if you don't mind me asking?
13 years.
13 years. And has it always been this way for 13 years?
No.
When did you notice the change?
I want to say maybe 2 years ago. It was like our communication just stopped. Like I say, we can talk about things that happen with the children. We can talk about everyday things. But if I start to say the relationship between me and him is down, or there's problems there, it seems as if he just want to brush things over. It's not as bad as you think it is. It is bad as I think it is, because we don't communicate. If it doesn't have anything to do with the children, or if it doesn't have anything to do with house, paying bills, things like that, we don't have any communication.
So you feel disconnected.
There is a strong disconnection between the two of us.
So what is your ultimate goal? What would you like to see?
I would like for our communication to be better.
What have you done to take an initiative towards that?
I try to talk to him. I don't know if there's more that I need to do. I've even sat him down and asked him if it's something that I've done, the reason why we're not communicating. We're not communicating with each other. And all he can tell me is, you know the problem. Well, I'm asking you what's the problem. So why you just can't give me an answer instead of just saying, you know the problem? So I don't know.
So have you tried it like in a different environment? Like, maybe you and him try a date night or something like that to see if that would work?
That ended badly. Well, we went to dinner, and we were sitting at dinner, and I thought, well, surely this is a good time for us, to communicate about us. And I told him, I said, I miss, the time that you and I used to spend together, and we used to do date nights. And we used to do all these things, and only thing that he could say was, well, we have kids now. Our kids are 9 and 10. We've been having kids, and we've had date nights with our children, you know, of being of age, you know. So I'm not understanding. I asked him, is there someone else? He tells me, no, there's not anyone else. So I really don't understand the reason for it. Has he given any reason to think there could be someone else? Yes. But I asked him, and he said there's not. So I don't know what else to do.
What reasons have you given?
Just how you take your phone when you go into the bathroom with your phone. He's never done that before. He locked me out of one of his social accounts, and that has never happened before. So it's like little things like that that makes me think that there could be someone else. So I don't know. I don't know. Besides me coming out and asking him, what do I need to do? I've opened up the communication. I even wait on him to come to bed. And sometimes I fall asleep waiting on him to come to bed. And then when he gets there, sometimes he doesn't even get into bed with me. He sleeps on the couch, which we have a couch in the bedroom. He sleeps on the couch. So I don't know. I don't know what else to do.
So you feel like he's changed his everyday pattern and routine?
A lot of things have changed.
Has any other events have changed for him or yourself?
Yeah, he lost his job. I asked him, you know, if that has a lot to do with it. And he's angry a lot. I mean, it's like I can't get anything out of him.
So with he lost his job, he became angry. Has he been able to find placement? Have you seen a positive side start going upward, or is it still a downward spiral?
We just got a little glimpse of hope. He has another interview for a job interview he went to, so they're calling him back for a second interview on tomorrow. So I'm hoping that he gets this job. Maybe that'll turn things around. I don't know.
But when you, I noticed you said that the dynamics is great when it's with you and the kids. Have y'all tried to incorporate more kid things and then slowly add more quality time with you and him in it? Like if y'all go out to a park and let the kids play and then y'all try to talk then, does that work out at all?
It doesn't, because he doesn't talk to me. He just gets up and go play with the kids.
So what would you like as far as our next session? Would you like to always continue to be individualized, or would you eventually like to incorporate your spouse into coming?
I would love for him to come, but he feels like he didn't have a problem, and he feels like everything is okay. But I keep telling him everything is not okay, and he says he don't need to come see no shrink. No, it's like, it's not a shrink, it's a counselor. And you know how some men think, I don't know what else to do. I'm kind of at my wit's end, and I don't want it to end in divorce. I love my husband, and I want things to get better between us, because the kids have started to ask, Mom, what's wrong with Dad? You know, so I don't know what else to do. I really don't.
So what we can do is we can come up with an individualized action plan for you to help change your perception of the things and work on maybe possible communication skills with him. And gradually, maybe as we see you make a different perception of things, then maybe he'll slowly change or actually want to come into counseling himself.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds like a plan.
Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And make sure we'll do another session, schedule another one with the reception summary.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Y'all sound so professional.